Good evening and welcome to Wednesday's Family Fitness Yoga. So we're going to bring ourselves into a standing position and just bring ourselves to our mat. Either turning your hands round, bringing your hands into prayer, taking them into back prayer, holding them behind your back, anything you want to do, it's completely up to you. You're going to breathe in through the nose and breathe out first, obviously to empty the lungs, but then you're going to try and fill the jug. So as you breathe out in, you're going to breathe into the bottom part of the lungs. Then you're going to breathe into the middle part of the lungs. Then you're going to breathe into the top of the lungs. Then you're going to tip everything back out and put it all back in again. You're going to try and hold it for a second each time so that you can feel the air. So as it breathes in, it feels as it's going all the way around here. Then the next bit, it goes all the way around, and the next bit, it goes all the way around to the back. So you want to feel that movement. So we're going to take our arms into any way we want. We're going to breathe out. And then we're going to start to fill the lungs. So stay nice and relaxed. We're going to drop our chin towards our chest and we're going to use our arm to give a little pull. Take the arms off. Bring the head back to centre. So we're going to take it off. We're going to try and stick our chin up towards the ceiling. So we're really stretching the front of that neck. And then bringing it back down again. So we're tucking the chin in, we're bringing it over towards the side, we're going to give the head a little pull, we're going to push our hand towards the floor. And bring it back up. And let's try the other side. So tucking in, bring it over. give it a pull, push the hand towards the floor. And bring it back up. So we're going to turn and look over our shoulder, but we're going to screw our head on a little bit tighter. So we're turning and we're bringing that head back. But you don't want that elbow coming round. You want to make sure that it's pulling out to the side. And release and bring it back to centre. So let's take it round the other side, and again screw your head on a little bit tighter. And release, bring it back. So we're going to do a roll down. We're going to kind of pull on our neck and we're curling in. We're rolling down and then we're going to roll back up and bring our hands from our head and push into our back. Okay, so it's a continuous movement. Breathing out, breathing in, coming back. Okay, so with our hands on our head, we're rolling down. You can bend your knees. Then you're breathing in to lift up. You can take your hands to your hips and reach back. Then bringing the hands back up to the head. Curl them in, curl down. Bring it up. Now if you wanted, you could leave the hands on the head and lean back. So your choice. One more. And bring it back. Take the arms down. So we're going to take it over to the side, having the legs in line with your hips. Bring your arms up. If you can get them to touch, that's brilliant. But don't have that you're kind of squashing your neck. Your shoulders should be down. If you have to bring the arms away from each other, then that's fine. We're going to go over to the side. So you're breathing out, you're going over to the side. And as you breathe in, you're coming back up. You're going to breathe out over to the other side. Breathe in, up, and let's do 2 more on each side. Bring it back down. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to twist round to the side. So again, we're bringing our hands up. If they touch, that's fine, but don't squash your neck. So breathe out, turn to the back. Use the waist muscles. Breathe in, bring it back to centre. Breathe out, taking it round the other side. Breathe in, bringing it back. Let's do 2 more on each side. last one. And bring the arms down. So make sure that you've got enough room. We're going to take the arms in a circle. Yes, make sure you don't hit the lights. And you can make them go as fast as you want. And then we're going to take them in the opposite direction. And bring them down, let them fluff. It should be quite nice, should be nice and relaxing and loosening through the shoulders. You've been here all day, and especially if you're stressed as well, it's nice to just let out the shoulders. So we're going to take it into our hips. Now I'm going to drop the screen so you can see my legs. We can do the normal circle that we normally do. So we could do that one, or you could try a figure of 8. Okay, so any one you want. Figure of 8 is just drawing a figure of 8 with your knee. And again, just moving it as fast and as freely as you want. Remember, you can hold on to something as well. And then we're going to bring it down. So we're going to try the other side. So again, it can be the circle, it's up to you, or the figure of 8. And bring it down. And again, it just loosens up through the hips. So let's bring ourselves up into our diver stretch. We're bringing our feet together. We can turn our thumbs towards the back. You can have your hands pushing back, or you can lift them above your head as if you're being dragged up towards the ceiling, as if you're a diver. Again, the hands can touch if they can. If they can't, don't worry. We're going to imagine someone's grabbing our fingers, and they start by pulling our fingers and our hands up. And then we feel our elbows being stretched and our shoulders, our neck being stretched, our spine being stretched, our hips and our waist. Then our knees feel as if they're going up, and then eventually our heels come off the floor. And then we're bringing our heels, and if we want to bring our hands down, we can bring our hands down as well. Lovely. Beautiful. So let's go up one more time. So turning the hands, bring them up. Get them to touch if they can. Feel the stretch. And bring it back down. Lovely. I'm going to bring it back up. So instead of doing sun salutation, we'll do a yoga bungee, burpee. A yoga burpee. Not a bungee, it was hanging upside down from the thingy. So a yoga burpee. Now, we're going to squat down into a squat position with our hands here. And then we'll bring them on the floor, we'll jump back into plank, we push into down dog, we jump our feet to the outside of our hands. And then we're coming up and we're going like this. Okay, so you're coming up, and you're going like that. I'm going to drop it down to the feet, because the feet are the most important. Once I go into the burp, you won't actually see me. Now always think about your back. So we're taking it down into a squat, we're placing our hands on the floor, we're jumping back into a plank, we're pushing up into down dog, and then we're jumping our hands to the outside of our feet, bending our knees, lifting up, stretching our hands, taking them down and round, and back into prayer. So here we go. I'm just going to change that over, because otherwise I'm on two mats, and that was quite funny. That would have been quite funny. One hand would have gone, the other one would have been there. So, taking our feet apart, bend down into squat, place the hands on the floor. We're jumping back to a plank position. We're pushing back to down dog. We're looking forward, bending our knees and jumping our hands to the outside, and then coming up. Now if that's too much, if you need to, you can always take it down. So you can bring it down, place your hands down, step 1 foot, and push back. Step 1 foot, bring it back up. Okay? So we're going to do 8 more, whichever version of it you want. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 8. Lovely. And it should feel nice and warm. So it's just an alternative to doing sun salutation. It'll get you warm. So we're going to take it into a flamingo leg lift. I'm going to just bring that up a touch. Now if you need to, you can hold onto a wall, hold onto a chair, anything you want. You're going to bring your foot behind you so that you're sort of standing in a figure 4. Like I said, hold a wall if you need to. From here, you're taking the leg back. Okay? So like I said, if you need to, hold a wall. Bring the leg up so it's touching the back. And then we're taking it back and down. Back and down. And you'll feel it working your bum. You'll feel it working that upper muscle just at the top of the bum as well. Now let's do one more on this side. and then bring it down. Let's try the other side. So bringing it behind. You want to hold on, and just take it back and bring it down to touch. Away and touch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try one more on each side. Now make sure that it's your bum that's doing the pulling, that you're not just getting your foot and doing this with your leg, that it's the bum muscle that's pulling you backwards. So here we go again. One more on each side. So bringing it up, take it back and bring it down. And bring it down. Let's change sides. And bring it down. Now we'll do something very similar later on, but it'll feel slightly harder. So let's take it into a down dog, but we're going to do a down dog and we're going to tap each foot. So we're going to go into down dog, and as we're in down dog, we're going to touch and try and touch one leg individually. If you have to come out, then you come down onto your knees. So if we take ourselves into a forward bend and step or jump back to down dog. Make sure that you feel comfortable, that your hands and your feet are all in line and that you've got enough stretch for you. Now you're going to bring your left hand and you're going to try and touch your right ankle with your left hand. Then you're bringing it back and placing it flat down on the floor, and then you're going to do the other side. So trying to touch the right hand to the left ankle and bring it back. So we're going to touch and back, touch and back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, lateral, 10. And let's bring ourselves down. If you want, you can always roll back, turn your palms, go into child, relax the hands. We're then going to go and do a twist. So very similar to what we've done, but we're going to pull ourselves to the side. So I'll show you first. So with this, you're bending, say, your left leg, and you're grabbing hold with your right hand. You're then pushing the heel down, and it should pull you through your arm. Hold it for a couple of breaths, and then we'll change sides. Okay? So here we go. So bringing yourself up into your down dog position. Bend one knee. Grab hold of it with the opposite hand, and as you push the heel towards the floor, it should pull you through. So we're going to place our hand back on the floor, and we're going to bend the other knee. Bring the hand towards the ankle, push the heel, let the body be dragged through the arm. And bringing ourselves out, bend the knees, bring yourself down into child. Let the body relax down. So from here, from child, let's bring ourselves up. And we're going to jump and try and get our feet in between our hands to bring ourselves back up to standing. So with this, we're going to go from a toe balance into a forward bend. So we're coming down onto our tips toes and hoping to balance here. We're then going to place our hands down, let our head drop, and try and straighten our legs and see if you can pull your toes up so that your heels are sticking into the floor but your toes are lifting up. Then we're going back onto our tiptoes and going down and lifting into a balance. We're placing our hands down. We're going into a forward bend. If you want to, you can always place a block there. And we're lifting the toes off the floor. Let's do a couple more of these. Going down into a balance. Hands down. Go into a forward bend. Pull the toes back. Let's go again. We're going to do two more. Okay. And our last one. And from here, we're going to roll all the way up. So we're going to take it into another balance. This one, I'm going to lift the screen up a sec. So with this one, we're going to go into warrior three and then to a leg lift. So with this, we're bringing our arms up, or they can be here again, it doesn't really matter. We're going back into warrior three. We're coming up, lifting our foot up. If you want to bring it out, you can, but you don't have to. We're going forwards and backwards. So that's why we're going to move in and out. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Okay? I'm moving onto this mat because that one's too fluffy. So here we go. We're lifting them arms if you want to. We're taking it back into warrior three. Make sure that the hips are not rolling forward, that you're keeping them pointing to the floor. Bring the legs in. Bring it up. Take it out to warrior three. Bring it in. Lift it up. 3 more. Last one. And bring it down. Let's try the other side. So, moving the weight over. Remember, the arms can be up or down. I'll do this side with my arms down. Taking it out. Warrior three. Lifting it up. Let's do it this way. I'll keep hitting the settee. I think we've got one more. I could be wrong. And bring it back up. Take the arms back down. Give yourself a little shake. So we're going to take ourselves down onto the floor. So forward bend, jump back into cobra, roll into child. While I bring this down. So we're going to take it into plank pose, but we're going to move our arms as well. You don't have to. So if you think, oh no, I can't do that, my arms are killing me, then don't worry about it. Now with plank, remember, plank can be yours. So if you want it here, with your knees lifted up, you can. If you want one knee out and one knee down, you can. It's your plank. We're going to do 5, so wherever we are, we're going to take the arms. We're going to bring it round, bring it down. Change in size, bringing it down. Okay? Just going to move over here a bit so that I don't bang the wall. We're going to do 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Your choice of plank. So when you're ready, get yourself into the right position, pull your pelvic floor in, your abdominals. If you want to push the legs away, push the legs away. Here we go. Lifting the arm, taking it round, bringing it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. And relax. Push back to child if you need to. We'll do that one more time because I like it. There's a nice one. So again, you can keep the knees down if you need to, or one leg up. It's up to you. So here we go. Pulling everything in. Bring yourself into your plank. And here we go. Start moving the arms. Taking it out and round and down. Out and round and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Bring yourself down, push back, turn them palms over. Let the head relax if you need to. So bring yourself back up into hero. Now we're going to go into a camel. So with camel, remember you've got the option of having your toes up or having a block by your foot or having the toes down. Completely up to you. But we're going to do it as a sweeping. So with this, we're going to keep one hand on the foot. We're going to bring the arm up, bring it round, and then bring it back down again. Move round to the other foot. Reach half the way round. Bring it back down. Okay? 5 on one side, 5 on the other. So if you've got 2, you might want to have 2 on each side. Or like I said, go up onto your tiptoe, whichever you want. So I'm starting here. We're lifting up. Bringing the hand round, so it's going halfway round. Pushing the hips forward. Bringing it down. Take the hand to the other foot. Bring the hand across. Take it round. And bring it down. The hand comes round and comes back down. Last one. And bring it down. Just that's a lovely stretch right through the front of the legs. So you're bringing yourself up and bring yourself onto your bum. So again, we're going to move with this one. We're going to roll back on our back, but as we come up, we're crossing our legs so that we've got one in front of the other and going into a forward bend. We're rolling back, we're changing the leg position, we're coming forward. Okay? So we're going to try and do 10. So it's 5 on each leg. But again, if you need to stop, stop. So here we go. We're rolling back. We're coming up, we're reaching forward. We're rolling back. We're reaching forward. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. And bring yourself back up. So as well as working the spine as you go forward, you'll feel it through the knees and the ankles. It's also massaging the whole of the spine as you're going through it as well. So it's a really nice stretch for there. Where we go? Okay. So let's go on to our belly. Bring yourself flat down. So with this, you can rest your head down, chin looking forward, or the forehead down. It doesn't matter which. And with it, you're going to try and lift your legs and swim. Kick your legs and swim as much as you can. So you're kicking your legs as if you're swimming as fast as you can away from a shark. And then relax. So let's try that one more time. Let's lift our legs and try and swim as much as you can, pointing your toes, trying to get your knees to lift, even if it's just a touch off the floor. And then relax. So we're going to do a very similar thing with our upper body. Moving back slightly. We're going to reach our hands out, and as we pull them back as if we're doing breaststroke, we're going to lift our chest up, bringing our hands through. Our head goes down, we're lifting, and we're bringing it round. So we're doing breaststroke. And relax. Let the head relax. Let every part of the body shake your bum. So that you know that the lower part of the body is relaxing. We're going to bring ourselves up into Cobra. So we'll start in Sphinx. We're taking our elbows under our shoulders, our hands flat down. Let your neck drop in. Pull the shoulders back towards each other. Lift the head out. Look up. Push into the top of the feet to lift the knees off the floor. And then let the body roll down. Turn the arms out, let the head relax down. So again, bring them elbows underneath. Using the fingers, keeping the pubic bone down. Lift the neck up and out, pull the shoulder blades towards each other. Push with the fingers to lift the elbows off the floor, but don't let the shoulders come up. Keep the shoulders pulling down, even if the elbows don't go very far. We're pushing back. And we're bringing it back down. Turn the arms out. We're going to bring ourselves back to the same point, but we're going to turn our head and look over our shoulder and lift our foot up towards our head as we turn towards it. So we're bringing our hands underneath, our elbows underneath. We're keeping our pubic bone down, we're lifting our body up, we're turning and we're looking towards our foot. And then we're taking the foot down and bending, looking towards the other foot. And then we're going to bring ourselves down, turn the elbows out, let the head drop down. We're going to bring it all the way up to up facing dog. This is where we try and lift our knees off the floor, but you only lift one at a time. If you feel it too much on your back, then you take it back down to cobra. So, you're bringing the hands underneath the shoulders now. The elbows roll back down in towards the hips. The toes are flat down. We're lifting the body up. We're lifting the hips off the floor. You can keep the knees down if you want and let the hips drop. So you'll feel this in your back even if you don't lift the knees up. We won't lift the knees, in fact I'll keep my knees down. Lift the chin up and you'll feel the stretch right through the stomach. Make sure you're pushing with them arms to keep the neck out of the head. Out of the shoulders. And we're going to bring everything all the way back down. Pull them elbows in, let the head rest down. So I'm going to keep the knees down, but we're going to, so that we can do the same thing we've done with the cobra, that we can turn the head and lift the knee towards the head. Okay? So that's what we're going to do on the next one. If you want to, remember you don't have to. So bringing the hand underneath the shoulders, roll the shoulder blades down, pull the elbows in, lift the body up. Then turn the head, lift the toe towards the head. And change inside. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back down. So from here we're going to push up and bring ourselves into child. So the legs can be apart so that your bum's dropping towards the floor. Take your arms out, let your head drop down to the floor. Feel that lovely stretch through the back. So we're going to take it into a thread the needle. We're bringing one hand palm up, taking it under, turning our head to the side. Let the elbow drop. Let the shoulder relax down. Feel that stretch through the shoulders. So we're going to change sides, lifting up. Bring the hand under, let the head drop down so the head's on the side. Giving a nice twist to the neck, but you'll feel it right into them shoulders and down into the waist. And then bring yourself back out. We're going to take ourselves down onto our back. And from here, if we just give ourselves that little circle with the legs that we normally do at the end of the session. We're going to do another exercise on the back, so you want to make sure that's nice and relaxed. And change direction with them legs. Now remember, we're going down to relax now, so even if you are in your house and you've got your central heating on, you will get cold. Make sure that you put something over you just to keep you nice and warm. Let your legs drop down, your palms can go face over. You can go, take your legs straight out and relax down in this position. You can always go onto your side. So you could have a block underneath your head and then bring your top leg out, put another block underneath that and go into recovery position. And this helps you open up the front and the back of your lungs so that you can breathe better into them. You can always roll over onto your belly and turn your palms up, turn your head down. And again, it helps to breathe into the back. And the back is where majority of our lungs are. So if you can breathe into there, all the better. But it's your body, your relaxation, so you can do what you please. So you're letting your body relax down in any position that it can go in. Make sure that you sort of think about all the joints of your body. So the joints of your ankles, your knees, hips, the spine, through the wrists, the elbows, the neck, the jaw. And what you're wanting to do is to make sure that all these areas, these joints are nice and relaxed. That if there's any pain in there, you want to notice that. Not change it, not worry about it, just notice it. You want to make sure that all the muscles are relaxed. So again, you can start from the head. Think about not gripping the jaw together or squeezing the shoulders. That the fingers are nice and relaxed. That you've relaxed your pelvic floor and your abdominals. Let your belly out. That you're not squeezing the inner thighs so that their toes are pointing up in the air, your legs are straight. You're letting the inner thighs go. The feet just want to drop out. If you're not sure if a muscle is relaxed or tense, squeeze it. Give it a nice squeeze and then see if it relaxes afterwards. And when you're completely sure that every muscle, every bone, every ligament is relaxed in the body, then you can start thinking about that breathing. Imagining the lungs as a jug and air as water. And start at the bottom of the jug, fill a little bit of water, hold it for 1 or 2 seconds, fill a little bit more, hold it for 1 or 2 seconds, fill a little bit more, hold it for 1 or 2 seconds, and then empty it all out in one whoosh.
feeling nice and relaxed. Start to feel that movement through the toes, through the fingers, into the ankles and the wrists, through the knees and the elbows, the hips and the shoulders, the lower part of the body and the upper part of the body, through the neck and the head. If you want to, take your arms above your head, and as you breathe in, stretch your fingers in one direction, stretch your toes in the other. And as you breathe out, let the body relax down. Take another big breath in, reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. As you one arm. Pull the knees up towards your chest and roll them round in a circle. And then taking the legs in the opposite direction. When you're ready, roll over on your side and stay there. Think about how you feel and only bring yourself up once you feel okay. And thank you for joining me, Instagram.